Today, the PLCS heads to the Irish Hills of Michigan International Speedway as Christopher Bell leads the field down to the green flag. Just a few races left until the playoffs begin in the 2023 mock season. One car just spun out a few laps into the race as the first caution flies for the 11 car of Denny Hamlin as he makes contact with the 48 of Alex Bowman and the 23 Bubba Wallace. The 11 car goes for a spin exiting turn 2, a hard crash, but he's going to be alright. The 11 car brings out the first caution of the race here at Michigan International Speedway. There you see the leaders coming down pit road early on, and Chase Elliott becomes the race leader. Christopher Bell nearly gets into a spin with AJ Allmendinger as he goes rocking around as trying to get past into the position. But here comes Martin Truex Jr. goes for the lead against Chase Elliott, the number 19 car, out in front right now as he takes the lead from the 9 machine. The 19 has not won yet this season. He's looking to add a win here today to make it to the playoffs. We have our second caution today as Austin Hill gets into Cole Custer in the 51, and both of them collide and spin, bringing out the second caution. After the restart, though, another caution occurred when Kyle Larson gets a hard crash into the number 8 car of Kyle Busch. Here's another look of that hard crash with Kyle Busch. The two Kyles both tangle up in turn number 2, brings out the caution. And then Christopher Bell gets into a hard crash himself as he gets contact with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Not as hard as the other crash, but still a pretty rough one. There you see the 42 car this week. It is driven by Josh Berry as Noah Gragson was released from his contract after his recent social media post drew some fireworks against the organization, and so Gragson was let go of the 42 car for the rest of the season, so various drivers will take over, and Josh Berry is in the 42 at Michigan as the 14 slows up a bit, but there is another spin in front of them, and maybe that's why he had to slow up a bit as the 77 car of Ty Dillon gets spun around, brings out the caution once again. Now, at this point, the stage would have been over. However, they have decided to add an extra lap to this stage so that there could be a green flag finish to determine the stage 1 points, even though points are not officially given because of limitations. But they're still going to end the stage under green. They're going to have one green flag lap, and the stage will end from there. Anyway, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr. battled out for the stage 1 victory. But it looks like Ryan Blaney's just barely going to beat out Martin Truex Jr. to the line to take the Stage 1 win. So the 12 car gets the stage win. The 12 car won last weekend, believe it or not, and now is looking to go back-to-back and looking to give Blaney a lock-in to the playoffs, as there might be more winners that could bump him out of the field. But the 12 car had to pit under the Stage 1 caution, and now he's in the middle of the pack. He's going to have to try to work his way back up to the front once again. But he does have a win this season, so he gets it out of the way, and he is going to try to make the playoffs on that one win. Anyway, a hard crash occurred in stage number 2 with the 5 of Kyle Larson getting into the 43 of Eric Jones, as the 5 again gets into another spin this season. You see Tyler Reddick sporting a new paint scheme this weekend with Rocket League in the 45 Toyota today here in Michigan. 45, though, battling in the top 5. Had the lead a couple times today, but now he's going to be battling with Ross Chastain as the 1 car outruns him on the high side. And there you see some of the other drivers with paint schemes today. And Brandon Jones is in the 88 this weekend. Junior Motorsports is bringing him in for this weekend's race at Michigan. Josh Berry was going to run the 88 this weekend, but then he was called up to replace Noah Gragson for the 42 team instead, so they were able to get Brandon Jones into the 88 wheel this weekend at Michigan International Speedway. And he's sporting Mountain Dew colors too, so Mountain Dew came back for at least this race only for the 88 Junior Motorsports team. The 41 car, Ryan Preece, gets turned by Josh Berry, believe it or not, to bring out another caution during stage number 2. Not sure why Josh Berry just took out the 41, but I don't know if there was some beef between the two or whatever, but 41, though, able to continue after being spun around. Kevin Harvick battles for the lead against Martin Truex Jr. during stage number 2. Truex goes to the bottom, but look at Harvick in a run on the high side. And now Truex is going to try to fight back on the exit, on the corner exit. They're going side by side now for the lead as Truex trying to retake the lead from the 4 Kevin Harvick. Truex nearly won stage 2, but Ryan Blaney beat him out to it. Blaney's in the top 5 now. He has worked his way back up after having to start stage 2 in the middle of the pack after pit stops. But Martin Truex Jr. was able to clear the 4 of Kevin Harvick and able to retake the lead here at Michigan. Harvick, though, fighting back on the bottom in the Peach number 4 car, and Harvick is going to take the lead away from the 19, and now Chastain follows him into the 2nd position. As Ross Chastain is trying to get another victory this season, and here he comes in the 1 car. A few laps later is able to fight Kevin Harvick for the race lead. Truex standing right behind these 2 drivers, and he's trying to find a way to pounce both of them and retake the lead for the 19 team. Chastain, though, takes the lead from Kevin Harvick. Both Truex and Harvick are looking for their first wins of the season, and both are looking to get in the playoffs with a win because the playoffs are now determined by race wins, then the number of top 2, 3s, and 5 finishes after that, and top 10s if it has to come to that. Truex, though, does take 2nd away from Kevin Harvick, and now a caution occurs, and now there's a spin, another crash involving 2 cars in the wreckage. Kyle Busch trying to avoid it, but he gets into Corey LaJoie. A little bit of contact there, but LaJoie goes around and spins. Near the end of stage number 2 is there's still a battle side by side with Truex and Harvick, but this time, though, Truex takes the high side and able to clear Kevin Harvick in the number 4 car. Truex takes the better grip on the high side, able to retake the lead as Blaney is looking low to going for 2nd place in the number 4 car. Blaney's trying to win his 2nd straight stage today, but it won't happen as Martin Truex Jr. was able to pull ahead and win stage number 2. This time no competition from Ryan Blaney. Truex was able to win the stage. The leaders had to come to pit road, and the 78 and 47 both stayed out, and they took the lead on the front row, and now the 19 car is trying to take the lead back. As he goes on the bottom, the 78 car just has a disadvantage of the old tires, and he gets past easily. B.J. McLeod is driving the 78 this weekend, by the way. 45 Tyler Reddick, though, suddenly is in the lead as he takes it away, as he takes advantage of the slower 78 car, and now the new leader is Tyler Reddick. Chase Elliott goes in the top 5 as he has the most wins this season so far with 5. But now it's a battle for the lead between Tyler Reddick and Martin Truex Jr. as Truex goes to the bottom and takes the lead away from Tyler Reddick in the Rocket League number 45 Toyota. And the 19 car, Truex running with auto owners this weekend, and now Reddick is dropping back. He's going to lose another position now. The 1 car takes the 2nd spot away. Chastain able to clear Tyler Reddick, and now his eyes are set on the 19. And now the 12 car goes by the 45. Now the 45 is struggling to stay in the top 5 as he's losing positions left and right now. But another caution occurred as Josh Berry and Eric Jones both make contact. Both are on the same team and obviously was not intentional, but they got in the wrong place at the wrong time. One of the cars got loose and then the other just spun along with them as both Berry and Jones spin. Not a good run for the Legacy Motor Club this weekend, especially with a driver filling in for the other one that wasn't able to make it here for the rest of the season. The 19 car able to take the lead, though, on the restart. Easily takes the lead from the number 1 car. And we have another caution. Bubba Wallace gets into the wall with AJ Allmendinger. And Allmendinger goes flipping and flying. And now Kyle Larson is hit as well. And a tough day for the 5 car overall as this is the 2nd wreck he was involved in today. More pit stops jumbled up the field. Ryan Preece took the lead after pit stops in the final closing laps in Michigan. Preece is trying to pull away, but here comes the 19 who has been so dominant all day today. Makes easy work of the drivers that did not pit and stayed out. He's got the fresher tires, so he should be able to take care of these easily in just a few laps. And the 19 car was able to get by William Byron for second, and now goes for the lead on Ryan Preece in the 41. The 19 car takes the lead back, and he is going to the bottom, trying to clear the 41 of Preece, and Truex able to retake the lead. And so the 19 is back in the lead with less than 40 laps to go, as Brad Keselowski, Ron Blaney battling out for the top 5. In the final laps here with 2 to go, though, Martin Truex Jr. gets in trouble with some lap traffic with B.J. McLeod in the 78. Could this be an opportunity for this one to make the pass on the 19 in the final laps? We'll see if in the bottom, Truex Jr. able to clear the 78. 78 gets right into the one car, getting him loose and just slows him down, and that might be what the 19 needed, as the white flag waves here in Michigan with 1 lap to go. Truex Jr. is trying to hold off for the win, trying to get his first win of the season and lock himself into the playoffs. That lap car from B.J. McLeod might have helped him out, as Kevin Harvick just passed Chastain for second place after the one was held up by lap traffic. Truex, though, just 2 turns away from winning at Michigan. He nearly won here last year, but Christopher Bell was able to hold off his teammate. But this time, though, there's not going to be any debate on who wins Michigan here in the PLCS, as Martin Truex Jr. comes over the final corner to take the checkered flags here at the Irish Hills of Michigan, and Martin Truex Jr. puts himself into the playoffs with the victory. We hope you enjoyed our race here from Michigan. The results are coming up, and we will see you guys next week at Road America. Yes, you heard that right. Road America will be back for the 2023 season, and we'll start the first of 3 straight road course events before the regular season finale at Daytona. So until next time, we will see you next week at Road America. Points are coming up. We'll see you later.